Hey everyone, my name is Kevin, and I'm here with Todd and Spencer. We are Victory Point Labs. We are three professional board game photographers, and today we're going to be talking to you about the photos that we took of Sorcerer City. So for this episode, we're doing something new, and this is something we've wanted to do for a while. We are excited to introduce our first guest. This is Brandon. He is with Tangerine Games, and he's also a professional board game photographer, and he takes some amazing photos. So we're really excited to have you here, Brandon, to photograph Sorcerer City with us. In the future, if you are a photographer and you want to connect with us, let us know. We'd love to have you on as a guest. We just really want to become part of this community and get to know everyone and take some awesome photos. So let's find out more about today's episode with Sorcerer City.
In Sorcerer City, everybody has their own deck of tiles. It's like a deck building game, but with tiles. So every round, you will build up your city, matching colors, which represent the different resources, which are influence, money, raw magic, and prestige. And at the end of the round, you will tear down your city, buy more tiles from the market, and then continue to the next round where you will battle monsters and get even more points, which is prestige in this game. And the person with the most prestige at the end is the winner. This game is a ton of fun, and today I'm going to share my picture first.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
That is.
Dude, I love it.
Super cool.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
And those aren't those aren't the pieces. Those are like cutouts again, right?
Yeah. I think I know how you got this photo, but oh, that's so incredible.
I do love the cutouts.
Super cool.
All right, so my idea here was, every round in the game, if you get raw magic, at the end of each round, you get to convert your raw magic into one of the other three resources. So on the left side in the picture, you'll see the purple magic symbol, and then it's transforming in the middle, and then the green person is the prestige symbol, and the influence is the red castle, and the yellow tent is the market for spending your money.
I love the lighting on your coins. The coins look really nice.
Yeah, especially the 5 really pops, and it's in just the right spot.
I like your story too behind the photo.
Thank you. Let's jump into that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do some more detail on the symbols, but I wound up just doing a solid color for each of the symbols. My favorite tool, the X-Acto knife. Trying to cut some jagged lines there.
Is that for the transfer lines? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
And then and another of my favorite tools is the vellum paper here. That is softens the light and blurs everything behind it.
Man, you are dedicated. It's very nice.
Also, it was pretty large scale.
Yeah, each one was about the height of the shorter side of a piece of paper. And then so just for the coins, I just have my homemade snoot there. Just one light on them. It just, the light kind of trickled down and created those shadows on the photos. And so that's the final.
Yeah, awesome. Love it.
Really cool.
Thank you very much. So that was my photo for Sorcerer City. Brandon, what you got?
All right, I'll show you what I got here. Okay, so here is my photo.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that is very cool.
Dude, that turned out so good.
Thank you.
Man, those little minis look huge, but they're tiny.
Yeah, and they're so tiny. They're like some of the smallest minis.
Whenever I think of like sorcery or magic or anything like that, for some reason I always attribute that to like beams of light coming down to like, I don't know, illuminate something or transform something. So I'll show you how I did this real quick. So I initially set the figurines on, or not the figurines, the little minis on glass, and killed all the lights, used some atmosphere aerosol, and in between each exposure just grabbed a laser pointer and shine the laser pointer down to catch that beam of light. And then eventually I switched over and decided to lay the minis on the actual tiles themselves, which I feel really lent a feeling for the game itself.
It's killer.
Yeah, do you have a laser pointer for each of those colors?
So I have a purple one, a red one, and a green one, but they make yellow ones, but they're like $500 if you want to buy one. So I just took the green and I made it yellow in Photoshop.
Man.
I would have guessed that you actually photoshopped all of them, so that's nuts.
Super cool.
Very nicely done.
Thank you. All right, so that was my photo, Kevin. Let's see your shot.
All right, let me show you what I got. So here is my photo.
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
And so the goal that I had when taking this was I wanted to use every single tile in the game. And so I had pulled everything out and I tried to find like a cool pattern and way to organize all the different colors. And I found a pattern that I was kind of happy with, but it wasn't enough, right? This was kind of what I figured out. And each quadrant is like a different color, and then I've got that wild in the middle. But to me, it didn't feel quite interesting enough. And so you'll see in my behind the scenes what I did to get the kind of cool lighting effect here. But yeah, this is what I came up with.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
pretty
the idea
awesome.
behind it. And there are a lot of tiles in this game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there are tons.
But what's really cool is how they have organized the box. The backs of every tile has a little symbol on it, and then the box has symbols printed in the plastic, and so it's all just divided up nicely. So you probably didn't have too hard a time putting this away.
No, yeah, it wasn't bad at all. They there are a lot of tiles, but yeah, the way that they have everything organized is super convenient. So, but to show you my behind the scenes here.
Yes, please.
So here I'm just laying everything down, kind of experimenting, figuring out what colors work well, what shapes on the tiles work well, and just stacking them. And what I originally thought was that I thought my stacks would be much higher. And so then I have this colander here that I
Excellent.
horrifically rigged to a C-stand to shine light through.
Oh, that is so
it was
good.
literally just like barely resting on there, and if I bumped it, it would like fall off.
DIY.
Yep. But it gave me that cool lighting effect on the tiles, and that's what I was looking for. So, but this was actually my second attempt at a photo. My first photo, I wanted it to actually feel like a city. And so I stacked up a bunch of the tiles, and I know it's kind of dark here, but I tried to create like a silhouette of like a city skyline, and there just wasn't enough variety in the shapes. And so I wasn't happy with how that turned out, and I ended up reshooting. But yeah, that's the way it turned out.
Nice.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
That's
like it.
pretty cool. And I think
Yeah.
the behind the scenes, seeing how you did that adds a lot to the photo.
It does,
Yeah,
yeah.
it definitely does. That's great.
Nice job.
So that was my photo. So Todd, you are up.
Okay, here we go. Okay, and here it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Super cool.
They have this huge token of valor, and it is awesome. I mean, the metal coins are sweet, but this one is massive. And immediately opening the box is like bam right there, and I'm like, holy crap, I want to feature that. That's pretty sweet. You can see a few other things behind it, mostly the card back there, if you can tell what that is. It's basically an explosion of magic is kind of what I was shooting for here.
I think you achieved it because
Yeah.
I was very
Yeah.
intrigued by what's going on in the background.
Well, I wish I could show all of them because I seriously had like 50 amazing shots, and every single one I had to edit out. Let me see if I can find the original here. I wanted to use like the metal wire type stuff, but I did not have any available. So I just tore up a coat hanger, and it's like the thickest, most annoying thing to edit out. But I had so many good pictures that I really liked. I edited like 30 of them and took that wire out of every last one of them.
Whoa.
Until I settled on the one that I was happiest with. Let me show you some behind the scenes here. I'll just do a quick
That's what I
time
wanna
lapse. This is just the mess outside. As you can see, we got the chairs set up. I tried quite a few different things. I put some tinfoil down just to help reflect some light. And then I basically threw things in the center there. I would blow it out with this air pump gun. I can't remember what it's called, but it's for cleaning your toilet. If you have a backed up toilet, you just slam it in there. It's the coolest freaking thing. And then my wife actually made the colored dust out of, what was it, cornstarch, I think? Because I didn't want to pay for colored dust because that's dumb. Here's a slow motion of the exploding.
Oh, whoa.
Nice.
Pretty sweet. And if the designers watch this, your game is okay. I didn't wreck it, even though it looks like it's totaled. I know. This is actually me cleaning it up. Then this with the cornstarch, it came off so easy, but I did have to wipe down every single last piece, and my son was all inside of it too, which was fun. Yeah. So yeah.
That's so great. I love it.
I really like it.
It was really
Nice
fun.
job.
And I haven't really done something where I was just trashing everything and getting crap everywhere before. I've never had to do all that cleanup work, so that was really fun.
Those are always fun shoots.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you enjoyed these photos. I loved seeing the awesome photos that everybody took. And Brandon, thank you so much for bringing your A game today. That photo that you took of Sorcerer City was awesome.
Thank you guys so much for having me on and letting me be part of this with you guys. I had a lot of fun shooting Sorcerer City. It's such a great game and looks awesome. Again, thank you so much. And I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, thanks so much for joining us. Huge thank you to Skybound Games for sending each of us a copy of Sorcerer City. Personally, it is one of my favorite games in my top 5. And so if you guys are interested in city building, tile laying games, check it out. You can find all of us on social media. You can find Brandon on social media as Tangerine Games. Of course, we're Victory Point Labs, so check out all of us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We are everywhere. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next episode of Victory Point Labs.